All right. Wow. We're gonna see if we can get this to work. Ooh, if it does, then I'll have a nice, have a solid. Yeah, real solid Sitrep going. This would be 12. Just gonna do a real simple flight. Not even gonna bother with the actual flight plan. Just gonna fly around the airport where I work and just kind of talk. Yeah, let's take off from there and then let's go to the airport where I work. I think it's 17, right? Before direct. Vor to Vor? No. Not ready for that yet. High altitude airways. Wow, I didn't know those options were all there. That makes me want to definitely like play this more often. So I can get into more of the intricacies of actually flying, runways, frequencies. I am not going to be messing with ATC or ATIS or any of that. It's not going to be multiplayer. Okay. Here, let's actually go parking, ramp, general aviation, small. Really doesn't matter. See if I can start this thing up. I think I've only done one startup. Flight conditions. Bull crap. There's no way there's lightning now. I looked right outside. It's sunny as hell. There's no clouds. I don't know. It'll be exciting either way. Does epileptic seizure. That's what it looks like when things load in for me. Everything does this. Long story short, because I don't have too much time to spend on this. Not drilling with the Army Guard right now. Kind of waiting on the Air Force to kind of touch back here. I've been handing them medical information back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, over and over again. And they seem to report to me over and over that they don't have it or that they still need it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And now they're telling me they need it for my medical unit. Stabilize. All right. Stabilize. Come on, stabilize. Oh, my neck. Yeah. Might buy into that whole square pillow thing. Okay. Any more streamers? No more streamers. Where is APU gen and battery?
Warning caution. Beacon. Light test. This is lighting. Trying to remember where the hell the... Here we go. I think I have to get the engine started before I turn the alternator on. Fuel control switch is in the shut off position. Master ignition's already on. Damn, this thing is like twice as fuzzy as DCS. I don't know why though. I think it's twice as fuzzy as the last time I looked at it. Um, the hell? Yeah, so you even do then? Boo, boo, boo. Okay, that's... And then that gives me the... I'm gonna hit the alternator anyways. Usually there's some sort of... Yeah, like master igniter is on. I can't for the life of me figure out how this switch works. So I might just hit my button. Yep, you hit the button. Couldn't do it. Pretty sure that's O-Bogs. Alright, I'm gonna need you to shut up. Okay. What are you? Hydraulics, canopy. Hydraulics. Need a reset? Oh, it's anti-skid. Because that's the only button I see that's clickable with hydraulics. It did. Canopy. Okay. Locks on its own. Anti-skid. Okay. Just get this thing ready for takeoff already. Flaps at half. Let's get our avionics on. Mm, golly, it's legit so blurry that I can't tell what the hell I'm doing. That's standby. That should be norm. Transmit, receive. Okay. On. Even if I'm not going to use it all, I like to make sure I can get it all turned on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just have all the lighting up no matter what. I think those are air conditioning, exterior lighting. All this stuff needs to be on. Ugh. It's so finicky controlling with the pointer. No need to turn on the taxi lights. As you can see, it's nice and bright. Let's get the HUD up. Auto. Bright. That's a little bit more visible than whatever the hell. But I think it's in the wrong mode. Yeah, it's so finicky. Yeah, that's as good as it gets. I wish you really could like up the brightness on everything. Boop. DDI's on. Because I don't have my artificial horizon looking all crisp and nice and clear up there. Turn all that stuff on down here. Which has my waypoint. Can't use the TACAN right now. I literally just navigate by that. We're scaled up to 320 miles. Shit. How about 80? Because I know it's only like 80 away. Okay, making sure that is still to the rear. Pitot heat. Can't forget about that shit. Bypass field. Or on the seat. I wish the restraints didn't just sit there flopped all over the floor. Right buttons. It should be everything I need to get up in the air. I'm not gonna do any sort of comms. I'm just gonna locate the runway. Where's their weather vane? Their weather hoop thingy. Can't remember what it's called. Let's take a parking bike. Ooh. Forgot about the exterior view. I don't see one. That's really weird. Nozzle steering high is already on. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna take off in that direction. Now the last thing I did was when I was on here was up terrain detail and shadows a little bit. Just so I can better tell where I am.
Right now, I know I'm in Weatherford. There we go. Oh, it's a crosswind takeoff. That's nice. Yeah. Um, I know I'm in Weatherford at the Stafford Airport, which is like right off of I-40 when you're headed out there west. It's on your right, and usually they got like an F4 on display like just outside of it. Um, I took a flight from OKC in the simulator down here. Yeah, it's non-towered, so I don't think there's gonna be any comms. Anyways, nobody telling me I'm not clear for takeoff. If the frame rate sucks on the recording, it also sucks for me. The frame rates on this like really aren't as good as on DCS. I don't know what it is about DCS that runs so much better. Like, how are you able to get the game to run better and to look better? Okay. Well, you're already ready to lift off. Okay, let's give you backstick. Oh shit. This is not how things usually go. Okay. That is not how things usually go. Or maybe these are my own input errors. Whew. That is not the normal. Whoa, that was really bad for what usually happens. Yeah, it's hard to judge input over conditions. Oh, this is cool. So this is more detailed. Not much more detailed, but more detailed. That football field. I think that is Swasu's football field right there. That's where I graduated from. Wow, you can see the bulldog. Oh, wow, this is so much better. Wow, you can see the crowded parking lots and everything. You can see the people parking in my parking spots even though they don't live there. Which, if you hadn't been in a dorm, or if you hadn't been on campus before, that's one of the single worst things to me is people will park in your parking spots. Parking spots are just for you, and they don't even live there. And they're not there for long enough to be kicked out or ticketed or anything. Oh my god, the Airstream. Oh my god, can I read it? Swasu Bulldogs. Hell yeah, I can. And we're gonna come in low and we're gonna do a pass of the dorms. That's Davis right there off the side of I-40. I think we have enough knots. Should be just fine. Probably max performing this thing. Yeah. Ah, it's so hard to get down there. See if there's anything else I can recognize from over here. This should be Main Street. Not really. Campus really is the most recognizable feature here. But this U-shaped building right here that I'm looking at, I'm tracking, that is I think it's the Washington and Jefferson dorms. And now they got Black Kettle. I wonder if Black Kettle's modeled in there. That's the field house right across from it. That small silver shack. I think it's the law enforcement guys that hang out over there. Not the law enforcement people, but like students. Or it's like it's them, or it's like the oh my god, what they call them? Like the wildlife. I don't know. But across from it's and girls dorms. Man, now I'm trying to find the art building. Is the art building even rendered? It should be. In fact, I think I'm looking at it. I am. I'm surprised I can't see the clock tower from here. I'm looking at it. Yeah, they got the clock tower pseudo rendered. Man, that's badass. All right, let's get on our way because I think I only have about 20 minutes. I'm just gonna do some terrain association here. Bye bye, Swasu. I'll probably visit you sometime this week, if not next week. We're a low level this whole thing. Yep. Can I see the F4? No. Almost want to curve back around and see if I can see it. Alright. I said low level, but this is pretty low, honestly. What I meant was I'm going to fly on the floor. Do something that is probably illegal. Isn't that low? Yeah, I am. This is so much better, though. I mean, the frame rate sucks.
But this is so much better. This is the third time I think I've flown this flight model. Don't know how to work trim yet. Oh, look at that. Are they rendering traffic? They're rendering traffic. That's nice. I really like that. That's a nice touch. Dang, now I realize if I'm gonna recognize, yeah, this turn right here, like I recognize all of these turns because these are the turns where the police like to hide. This little V, this little split right here, they like to hide right around both sides of that. I wish I had a more powerful system. It would be able to render this spot a lot better because this spot is actually insanely beautiful to drive by. But yeah, they like to hide right on either side of that, and you can see the circles in the ground where they come in and they sit. Yeah, I know. Like, it's crazy. Makes me wish I could drive at hundreds of miles per hour. Yep, this one too. They like to hide on either side of this one as well. It's so funny. They sit right there underneath those trees. And yeah, they're in the open, but they're not because you wouldn't see them till you pass them going one way. Yeah, no longer drilling with the Army Guard. Waiting on the Air Guard to. Okay, I see that. Oh, nice. They got the markings. Yeah, everywhere where it splits like this, police like to hide. I haven't seen them doing that in a while, but maybe somebody caught him or something and ratted on him or something. But they like to do that. I'm wondering what these black patches are. Oh wow, even to the green lake water, ponds. This is really nice. Waiting on the air guard to figure out whether they're going to recruit me or whether they're just trying to keep me on the hook. Meanwhile, I'm saving up for a flight school out in Tulsa, a reputable spot, Spartan, because it's cool the whole like private pilots like license like flying. Pretty sure that's still at 40. Yeah, by the way it curves when I see the exits. Yeah, just go down low again. Yeah, and figure out whether they're gonna recruit me or not, because it seems like they do that a lot. They just like keep you on the hook and hey, we need this information. Hey, we need this information. I'm like, I've sent it to you like 5 times, and you still claim you need it. All right, well now I'm gonna just chill out, save money to go to this flight school, trying to decide whether I should get on at Tinker or just use the time I have and try and be a Spartan by the end of the year. I mean,
what was it? My dad kind of preached to me a little bit, like, oh yeah, but if you get your foot in the door at Tinker, and you actually, you know, kind of invest a little bit, then it just looks far better for you in the future than to stay where I'm at. And, I like where I'm at. I do. I'm not making terrible money there. I'm more worried about the time. Page Municipal Airport. Yeah, we're still on I-40. That's good. Looks like we're coming into OKC right now. Let's scale down. We're probably within like 40.
Cleared through Charlie airspace 226.
48. Still following I-40. Let's dip down a little bit. I think we're getting close to the Mustang Yukon area. It's where my parents live. Where the high school is that I graduated from. I did not recognize that area. Ooh, yeah. Those frame rates. The rendering speed. Loving that. Ah, okay. Now I recognize it. That's Cornwell Drive. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure that's Cornwell. So we're not to Mustang Road yet, as far as I know. Either that or I just passed it. Kind of looking for landmarks like the Xerox plant. No, I think we went too far. We'll circle back around. Is that the Yukon? Is that Yukon? Then that would make that Mustang Road, if that is Yukon High School. For visibility. That's a shopping center. That makes that Southwest 15th. Yeah, that's a 7-Eleven down there across from that housing spot. And that should be the neighborhood on my rear quarter. Yep. That's where my parents live. Out there in that outcropping of hundreds of houses. And then, wow. The amount of detail.
Glad my system can handle it. Which one of these is RPM? Okay. 100% RPM. Okay, so those are my RPMs. INT. I gotta figure out which one of these is my I know which runway 17 right is. And if not, yeah. Yeah, I know which one 17 right is. I'm not ready to land just yet. Yep. I guess when I land, I'll buzz the tower. It's O-triple-C. It's pretty close to where I live, so I'm steering toward it. Uh, I know. I'm aware. Man, it's at 240. I've already gone too far, but that's awesome. So that should be Walmart and Lowe's. I know. Don't want to overspeed the aircraft. So much detail to render. System's slowing the hell down. Trying to discern my location. Looking at this stuff. And that's my apartment complex right there. Found it. Looking at the pool. And there's a diner outside my place. That's insane. Yeah. Now let's land. This should be 17 right. Keyword should be. Alright, we're low on airspeed. That's 17 left? Okay. So that's 17 right. Okay, my bad. Oh, so now I know the name of the runway that I work outside of. Yeah, definitely illegal. I know. I know. I know. Yeah, making sure it's not a overspeed. It's not a overspeed. Idle. Okay, turn in. Power. I'm aware.
Power. 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 Power.
Damn. This would be a go around, but I kind of gotta land right now.
Power. Power.
Oof. I know. I know. I'm not sure if it's mainly to do with my experience, like frame rate wise, or if it's a. I'm just gonna friggin' taxi where I please now, because runway markings seem a little bit off. But not sure if it's to do with the frame rate, but it's really hard to judge like my movement and what I'm doing, like how much influence I actually have over the plane with the frame rate bouncing around like that. Which means I probably am gonna have to lower graphic settings to get where I need to be on that. But still cool. I wish these looked like our actual hangars. That's funny. They have nothing sitting across from the civilian, or right across from the civilian is other stuff. It's probably just so that they don't point out exactly where everything is, because people can't be knowing the layout of the airport. Which there's some degree of that in X-Plane as well, which is fine. Is this the shadow of an airplane? It is. Did they render in the shadows of the airplanes we have outside? Yeah, not the hangar I work at. Not the hangars I work at, but hangars that we have nonetheless. Very cool. Very cool. Plane's still in one piece. Let's retract the speed brake. That's this button. Parking brake. Yeah, not something I would have done usually though. That may have been why flaps were, or why it was so hard to fucking slow down toward the end there. Flaps weren't full down. Yeah, that's no good. I'm not gonna bother shutting this aircraft down. I don't have time for that. Things are going alright. Okay. Give me pause. Yes. And ooh, that frame, them frames. Yes, I do. Do want to continue. Jostling in the Matrix. Yeah, that's the current situation. I'm doing alright. This COVID thing sucks. Need to get out more often. Meet new people. Everybody seems like they're afraid to meet up, do anything. Everybody stay safe. Get vaccinated if you can. Hmm. What? Go ahead. Click, 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 quit.